this is John from Heroes and Legends, and today we have the full set spoiler for Magic of the Gathering from the Vault Angels. Now, we've already seen 6 of the cards previously spoiled, but we have all the rest to look at today. So before we get started, just a quick reminder, we now have a Patreon page, so feel free to click on the link below to get some more information. There'll also be a link at the end of the video. We already have 3 patrons, so thank you all for joining so quickly. Less than 24 hours since we really went live with this, so thank you for your support as always. And now let's get into the cards. The first one is a Chroma Angel of Wrath. So these first 6 were the previously spoiled cards, so I'll go through these kind of quick. But here's a Chroma with new art, very good inclusion. Next is Avacyn Angel of Hope. Next is Iona Shield of Emeria, and this is actually with new art. The fourth card we already knew about, Sarah Angel, and this is kind of new art. This art was actually created back in 1996, and they created an oversized version of the card with this art that came along with a comic book. And other than that, this art's never been used before, so it's kind of cool to see it on a real Magic card. Really nice use of this art from the past. And here's our red entry in a mostly white set, a Chroma Angel of Fury, again with some new art. And our last card that has previously been spoiled is Teriel, Reckoner of Souls. So if you'd like more information on these cards, definitely check out the playlist where we talk a little more in depth about them. But let's get on to the new stuff, and we'll start off with Archangel of Strife. This card originally was released in a Commander deck and hasn't really seen any other printing, so it's kind of cool that it's in here. It's had a limited release. Now more people can get their hands on it. It's a very good Commander card. Baneslayer Angel. So back when Magic 2010 came out and kind of revamped the core set, Baneslayer Angel was really the centerpiece card, I think, of the first couple of core sets, Magic 2010 and Magic 2011. Since then, hasn't been reprinted, mostly because it's probably too strong for the standard environment, quite honestly. So here's a nice way to get another copy of this in foil. Entreat the Angels. This is nice because it's a sorcery that's angel-based and not just a creature, and it's a real cool inclusion. It's a miracle card, so it sees play in the modern Miracle deck. Awesome for cubes, awesome for Commander. This one I'm really excited about. Exalted Angel. So this art was teased way back in the beginning when they first announced from the vaults, and a lot of people were speculating what card this was, and I did see some people guess correctly, Exalted Angel. This card in particular sees tons of cube play. It's just a great cube card. It's got a decent morph cost for a 4/5 flyer. That's what makes it powerful. And it has pseudo lifelink as well. So really cool inclusion, and I really love the art on that. Speaking of amazing art, Iridescent Angel looks incredible. And as far as I know, I don't believe this has ever seen a reprint since it was originally printed in Odyssey as a rare. And it's a little pricey at 7 mana, but it is a 4/4 flyer with protection from all colors, so that's kind of awesome. Great Commander card. I don't really see this in a lot of cube cards, but it might just be because people forgot about it. I think it would be a pretty cool cube inclusion as well. Aurelia the War Leader. So this was a card that came out in the Ravnica block. It's a Boros card, and very powerful angel. You're paying 6, which seems a little high for a 3/4 flyer, but then you look at all the other stuff tacked on. You get Vigilance, you get Haste, and you basically get another attack phase, or combat phase, so that's kind of awesome. This is another card that definitely sees some play in some cubes, but a great Commander card, amazing Commander card. Jinara Asura of War, and this is a Bant card coming from the Allura block. This was very powerful in its day, just the fact that you can cheaply just start throwing counters on this card and it just gets bigger and bigger, and it has evasion, and it only costs 3, even though it is 3 different colors of mana. Very cool card, another great card to play in casual games. Cool Commander card, definitely, and I haven't seen this one in cubes either, but again, it might just be because people kind of forgot about it. It could be a decent cube card as well. The next card is Lightning Angel, and this was actually the first Jeskai card ever printed. It was back before wedges were a thing in the Apocalypse set. This card made a big splash in Standard when it was originally printed. You get a 3/4 flyer with Vigilance and Haste. It's a lot like Mantis Rider. You're just paying 1 more colorless mana. You get 1 more point of toughness tacked on. And it's an angel, which sometimes matters. So really strong card even today. You don't think of some of the older creatures as being as strong as this, but this was really pushed back in the day. And the last card in the set is Platinum Angel, which is a nice artifact inclusion to the set. Now this has been reprinted a few times, so it's maybe not quite as flashy and exciting as some of the other ones, but you can't really argue with the fact that it has had a great impact on cubes, definitely on Commander, and it can certainly hold its own in limited games over the years. So it is a card that's pretty iconic. I would have liked to see maybe some new art on this one. I do like the original art quite a bit, but back when they released I'm going back a little ways here, but back when New Pyrexia was coming out and they didn't want people to know the Pyrexians were going to win, so they basically said the third set in the Scars of Meriden block is either going to be New Pyrexia or it's going to be, I think it was called Meriden Restored. Oh, I can't remember now. So they created this basically fake product and just put it out there just so you didn't know how the block was going to end. And they had this piece of art, which was kind of like an angel. I think it would have been really cool to use something like that here. Maybe dig out some old art like they did for Sarah Angel. But regardless, there it is. That's the inclusion. So I guess the big question to ask now is this worth it? So if you can get it at MSRP, yeah, it's definitely worth it. From the vaults, I really like these products. What these are really great for, if you're trying to build cubes, if you pick up one of these a year, you can really kind of enhance your cube. Commander players also, I think, will get a lot of value out of a set like this. So between Cube and Commander and casual play, it's probably worth it. Of course, collectors like it because it's a unique product and it's a little more limited. Obviously, you're not going to be able to buy this at box stores. Now, the downside is because you can't buy this at box stores, there's a lot of times some price, I don't really want to say gouging, but price increasing to above MSRP that you're going to see. And here's the deal with this particular set, though, and it reminds me a lot of Annihilation. There's no card in here that's making me say, wow, I need a copy of X, Y, or Z. These are all great. It's a great collection when you look at all 15. The Sarah Angel's kind of cool, but let's face it, how many Sarah Angels do a lot of players have in their collection, right? Even the cards that didn't see widespread release, like the Archangel, yeah, that's cool. It's not a card that's going to cost me a ton of money to pick up on the secondary market. Because of that, I think there's going to be some initial hype where people are going to want to make sure they get one, so they're going to pre-order well over MSRP, which could range between $50 and $70. But honestly, I think once this product's out there, and they have been printing more of these in the last few years than they had in the past, I think you'll be able to find it for close to at least MSRP, maybe a little higher than MSRP. So you might want to hold out a little bit. Don't pre-order this product and just kind of see where it goes. I do think give it a couple weeks after it comes out. Once you get into September, you might be able to pick one of these up for a better price. Having said that, that is the whole set spoiler. So as always, hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks as always for watching. These videos are made possible by viewers just like you through Patreon. Please check out our Patreon page by clicking on the top right. Down below, we have more links to quality Magic the Gathering content. And if you're interested in seeing trading cards open that aren't Magic the Gathering, check out the link to our trading card channel, Heroes and Legends Trading Cards. Thanks and have a great day.